So now, maybe just explain to me, why is the rejoicing of the Torah comes straight after Sukkot? Because in Sukkot he received the correction. There's 7 days of Sukkot, within 4 species, within the Sukkah, the tabernacle, where person is within those surrounding lights, which are the Torah. With these lights come to him through the shed covering. It's all symbols, but in spirituality it is an entire system. We learn it from the gate of intention of Dari. And then according to that, we are advancing to a state whereby we are coming to a complete correction. Hence, we come to the 8th of Atzéret. We have nothing further to correct. Atzéret is from the word atzira, stopping. So what are we doing? Corrections. We did 7 corrections, right? We did ushpizin too, a guess, meaning every night we have Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Moshe, Aaron, Joseph, and David. So everyone symbolizes special characters. Yeah, all the time we are talking about characteristics. So there's a force that come and correct in me different characteristics from bad to good, and more and more and more characteristics. Thus I come to a state whereby we symbolize it as a pomegranate, full of mitzvot, as a pomegranate, as rimon, that all the desires in it, the 613 desires, turn from bad into good. Meaning the rimon, the pomegranate, represents certain wholeness, yeah? Yes, wholeness of a correction. If you understood the process, in a person there is something bad, which a person doesn't know. By the way, he needs to discover that. First of all, there has to be a preparation. You see, we come to forgiveness, slichot, and it's after the whole year we've been through and we've examined and used the Torah as a summary, as a consequence of using the Torah. We learn, we're using, then we begin to see the bad in us. Like in the song, there was a righteous man. So then what? Then we feel we have nothing. So in a person, there's something he needs to reveal as bad. Once he's locating, like in medical diagnosis, once diagnosing what's bad in him, there's a force that can take that bad and invert it into being good, and this force is called Torah. And then at the end of this process, where the evil in man, the bad, turn into good, by that the person becomes similar to the Creator, where what he's symbolizing the absolute good, yeah, love and bestow to every person, and through them to the Creator, because it is one of the same. Because the Creator, we discovered that His glory is the world filled up with His glory, that He is in everything that appeared to us on the outside as existing. Now, once this process happens in its entirely, you said it evokes the sensation of joy in a person. Is that the rejoicing of the Torah? Yes. What is the joy about? When he used the Torah and corrected himself to be in equivalence of form with the Creator. Why is it rejoicing? To be in adhesion with Him, to be in equivalence of form with the Creator, to be in a state that now he can bestow upon the Creator as the Creator bestows upon him. This is how we are built, that there is nothing, no higher state than that. Why? What's so rejoicing and exalted about it? What does it give? It is called, I'm to my beloved and my beloved to me. No, beyond the phrases, what's so accent about that state? I'm created in the desire to receive. Receiving what? Pleasure and delight. And then I'm receiving from the Creator pleasure and delight. When I'm resembling Him. Meaning when a person inverted that bad in him into good, similar to the Creator goodness, then he receive all that goodness from the Creator? Yes, meaning he receive abundance endlessly. Yes, because he himself wants to give abundance, pleasure endlessly. Meaning when he turned similar to, in his will, to the Creator, I mean the Creator wants to give us all good. Do your will as His. So the Creator wants to give us all the goodness. I can't receive it. I corrected that corrupted thing in me, that bad in me, into the good, and now I can receive from Him all that goodness, and that's what's rejoicing. I have not so pleasant question, but I have to ask. We're talking about the rejoicing of the Torah, and the Torah is a force that comes and locate within me the bad and invert it into good, right? That it brings me to the state like the Creator, all by the Torah. Yes, I, as a person who grew up in a religious education, and know many people who study the Torah. Although I studied the Torah with many people, I never noticed that any of them turned from bad into good. Why it works for some and not for others? Well, Baal HaSulam explained it in the study of the 10 Sefirot, that we found a few people whom the light in the Torah didn't help them. And there he explained that in order to draw upon oneself the light that reform, a person needs to arrange for himself a few conditions. First of all, he needs to study from books that are set for it. These are the books of Kabbalah. If he study anything else, that, God forbid, we have no words to say that it's bad source, origin, but there's no light that reforms in them. What is the light that reforms? The force of bestowal in a person, the force of correction that affects men. I can sit and study all the books other than the wisdom of Kabbalah, and also the wisdom of Kabbalah. I need to study from a teacher, the correct teacher, because everyone open these books and teach the way he feel like.